Hello, I'm Brigantia Blackbird of the Blackbird Grimoire. Welcome to the daily forecast for Thursday, September 26, 2024. It is the day of the Hearthkeeper and the Tradesman, and you'll notice I have two cute little cooks. There's a bit of a battle in my household over exactly whose province the kitchen is. Technically, it is my husband's kitchen and it is my bakery because he is, I'm sorry to say, but it's true. He is the superior cook in this household, but I am by far the superior baker. And so, we have a little tug of war going on there. And, I thought those little icons just express that perfectly. But it is Jupiter's day. It is Thor's day. It is the 5th of Libra. It is the 24th of Vine, the 5th of Raven, and the 3rd of Hostmandir. In astrology, our sun is in Libra, cardinal air representing justice. The moon is fourth quarter Cancer, cardinal water representing emotion. At 5:12 p.m. Central Time, it goes void of course, and then at 5:47 p.m. Central Time, it enters the fourth quarter Leo, fixed fire representing central ideas. Mercury is in Libra, cardinal air, representing the visionary. Venus is in Scorpio, fixed water, representing passion. Mars is in Cancer, cardinal water, which is seeking security. Jupiter is in Gemini, mutable air, representing questing. Saturn is retrograding in Pisces, mutable water, which is to redefine dreams. Uranus is retrograding in Taurus, fixed earth, representing rebellion. Neptune is retrograding in Pisces, mutable water, which is spiritual awakenings. And Pluto is retrograding in Capricorn, cardinal earth, representing transformations. For our retrogrades, for Saturn, reclaim your authority. For Uranus, reconsider how you rebel. For Neptune, reclaim your magic. For Pluto, reclaim your ability to regenerate. And for Chiron, restore the heroic spirit. Next up, we have the fourth quarter moon, which means we need to release what does not serve. Now, when the moon moves into Leo, our do's are lead, perform, be artistic, and the don'ts are depressing environments, unappreciative people, and detail work. So on this day of Jupiter, we have Jupiter in Gemini that is continuing on its explorations, its adventure, its quest. And then we have the Leo moon who wants to be the star in the show. Go figure. Whether or not anyone else admires your shine today, embrace the journeys that do call to your soul. Enjoy every chance you get to go deeper into subjects of interest to you and allow your enthusiasm to show. Even if you are not a Leo or you do not have your moon in Leo today, you get to be an honorary one. So make the most of it. Our tarot card for today is the Ten of Wands. The number 10 represents both abundance and excess, depending upon the context and just how the card is feeling, how you receive it today. And then the suit of Wands is the emotional masculine, projective energy, the fire element, and drive. And the key words for the card are overwhelming responsibility, willingly taking on burdens, and accepting accountability. So heavy is the head that wears the crown is very much the feeling that I get from this, and it's important for all of us because I do believe in the importance of self sovereignty for the common person. If you are exercising rulership over yourself, you have less and less need for external influences telling you what to do and how to do it because you actually have a reasonable, sustainable, functional moral code. And the same with all of this is that if you are doing your job, if you are taking on the things that belong to you, if you accept, responsibility, whether things go well or whether things go badly, you are enacting the spirit of the Ten of Wands. And if this is an area of weakness for you, then today I think that is the challenge. Are you willing to take on the challenge to actually embrace these things instead of running away from responsibility, that you're actually seizing onto it? You're taking control, you're taking ownership, and you're actually investing it in it. And not only is to your material action, but you're actually allowing your soul to be fueled by this project and that you are going to move forward with it and that you have an intense desire to actually see it through to completion. These are, and it's a lot. It is a lot to take on, but perhaps this is just the challenge you need for today. Then today's Celtic triad, it reads three things which keep a person in good health: moderate food, well apportioned labor, and natural warmth. So, for moderate food, the body has specific needs. You have too much or too little food, and it is going to be harmed. And then with well apportioned labor, we do need to be productive and we need to gain profit from our labor. But at the same time, we cannot have our work, our day, what we do for our daily bread to encompass our entire lives. That is not healthy. We have a real problem with that in American culture. We really seem to believe that the only way to succeed is by sacrificing every single aspect of your life apart from your work. And then, people are consistently surprised that when they discover that what they wanted was actually really very simple. And perhaps if they had taken a more moderate pace, they could have still have achieved their dreams and goals, but then they would have still have had a marriage, a family, friends, a community, other aspects of their lives would still be present instead of them looking back, finding themselves alone, and just having regrets. Worth thinking about. And then natural warmth. Natural warmth, I would think, would be just a general feeling and expression of benevolence and goodwill toward people in general. As long as people who have not proved themselves hostile to you, I don't believe in rewarding bad behavior. But having warmth, having a sense of, I'm starting off from a place of goodness. I'm starting off from a place of not wanting, not wishing ill on anyone, of actually actively wishing benefits and just trying to hope that things that turn out well. Having that be the starting point. That to me is natural warmth. It'd be interesting if anyone else in the comments has a kind of slightly different take on that, because I do think that our perspective and what we bring to this can be quite revealing. And so if you have something else to reveal, I'd be interested to hear it. Now, for today's magical correspondences, they're on the theme of unity. The color is white, the plant is the broom, the animal is the lion, and I found the most gorgeous white lion I could possibly find. He's very majestic. Hope you like him as much as I do. And the crystal is the quartz. And now, unity is most often and most easily achieved through unifying common interest. And with all things, it is the actuality of unity that is far greater importance than the mere appearance of it. I don't know about you, but I am sick of pretense. I am sick of people presenting me fictions and expecting that I'm just going to believe it because they said so. I am sick of I don't want to say lies exactly, but I am sick of illusions. Very, very sick of illusions. And if there's going to be unity within ourselves, within our families, and between ourselves and our neighbors, it's going to have to be based on something real. I am sick of having the fake being presented to me as a substitute for the real. I want real. Then for practice, how do you really feel about homemaking? And I think this is a serious question for us all to ask ourselves, no matter what our domestic situation is. Because even if you're single, you're living on your own, you still have a house to keep. Well, at least an apartment, a place where you dwell. If you are perhaps rooming in with others or staying with family, you still have your area, your bedroom that you really should be tending to, and that you can be doing a bit of a housekeeping and homemaking there. So, how do you actually feel about these things? Because we have a lot of bad influences, both the people who denigrate housekeeping in its entirety and the other people who have transformed it into some kind of weird fetish. I don't like it. And that's why I did what appealed to me about the illustration that I chose for this slide is that you just see a nice home. There's nothing ostentatious about it, nothing, out of the realm ridiculous. You just see a nice, comfortable home. You see a nice, sweet couple. The lady she is, she's cooking and working away, and then you see a man over there keenly interested, and there's something about his expression that just speaks appreciation, natural, normal, healthy appreciation for what she's doing. I look at them and I see a team. I see interdependence. They have come up with their division of the labor and it's working for them. And that's also an issue that I think is involved in homemaking. And that people don't know how to do the division for labor. Sometimes they bring an insane work ethic to it, like, well, unless I'm killing myself, putting in 90 hours of work a week, that's, really going hard at it. I'm just not doing it right. No, no, no. We need to chill out. We can have nice, comfortable homes. We can have good home lives without driving ourselves completely crazy. And yeah, that's just what I want to toss out there for people to think about. Then, how can you combine the energies of your natal Jupiter sign and the current Jupiter position to productive effect? For your throat chakra, how do you use your power of speech? And has it been good or has it not been not so good? And then the Hermetic principle of rhythm. Has your rhythm changed recently? And then for the witch's pyramid, the north wall, that is the earth element, material action, and what are you actually doing? This is particularly important for my brothers and sisters in the craft. Anyone who's worth their salt knows perfectly well the craft, this is what we do. It's not just something we theorize about. It's not just something we study. It's not something that we engage in debates about. It is what we are actually getting up to. That's what really, really counts. So if someone is falling short on their practice, let today be an encouragement for you to dive back in. Then for today's journal prompt, what magical elements do you want to add to your kitchen? This could be something very simple as, having some seasonal vegetables around or using them more frequently in your cooking to gain the benefit of their energies. It could be a little magical cheat sheet of what particular spices are good for. Some people like to have a little doll of the kitchen witch into the kitchen. There's just a variety of ways you could take this. So, where do you want to take it? That's what's being asked of you. That is what I have for you today. Have an absolutely magical day. I hope you enjoy it, and I will see you all in the next one. Bye for now.